the outer V. It's a mystery to us all. We don't know how to get it or where to find it or what brush to get in there and get some color. It's one of those tricky things to get starting out, but once you figure out how to do the outer V, you can do a ton of different looks with it. So hopefully I'm going to address all those problems with the outer V today, and let me know if this works for you or not. But basically the outer V, and let me grab a small shader brush, and I'm going to zoom in a bit so that way you guys can see a little bit better, so hang on. Hopefully my camera won't keep going in and out of focus. Okay, the outer V, if you look at my eyebrows, the end of my eyebrow and the end of my eye, you're going to pretend that there's a line connecting the two. You're going to draw a line just a little bit up. That's the first part of the V right there. And then the other part of the V is in your crease about 1/3 of the way in. So if you look at the shape I'm drawing right here, there's that, and there's the outer V too. I'm going to take some black color because I'm in the process of a gold and black look, which I'll have posted after this video. This brush I'm using is by Posh, and you can do a Google search on just Posh cosmetic brushes, and it's a pretty good one, but it's a fluffy, small brush. It's almost like a pencil brush, but not quite as stiff. What I'm going to do is draw it kind of sharply so you can see the diagram of the V. So starting at where my crease is, drawing an angled line down to the end of my eye, the edge of that, and then another part going partway in the crease. Okay. Can you guys see how that's an outer V, how it makes kind of a V on there? Now, depending on the size of your eyes, you're going to use different brushes. For me, I have really large eyes and a lot of lid space, so I generally use a stiff dome brush like Max 217, but if you have smaller eyes, it might be a little bit too big for you. So what you can use is a brush like I just used, is a fluffy kind of pencil brush. I wouldn't use the sharp pencil brush. I mean, you can if you want a really defined crease, but for me I find that it's hard to blend out. So I would use something that's a little bit softer. See how kind of soft that is? I would use this if you have smaller eyes and smaller area to work with. If you have larger eyes, like I said, you can use the 217. It's a little bit larger, but it's still kind of stiff. Or if you want a very defined crease and you just have a really hard time getting it, you could even use an angled brush like this. Hopefully that'll pick up on that. This is Max 275 brush, and let me show you real quick how you can use that. I'm going to take some more black shadow. I'm going to flick it off because I don't want too much of it. Okay, so I have that angled brush and some black shadow on it, and what you can do is the same thing. You point it like this, and you pretty much draw a line. You don't want to go past the end of your eyebrow, because if you do, you're going to start getting a cat eye. So if you want a cat eye, you can extend it out like this and then come in. But to get a natural V shape, you can take that brush, draw that line just like I did, then turn it around and draw it up into your crease about 1/3 of the way in. So let me show you again. This is what it looks like. Then from there, I'm going to use the 217 and pick up a little more color, a little more of that black. I'm going to start blending it in, and this is the technique I usually use to get that darker part in the outer V. And you guys have heard me say it before about no matter if you're doing a nighttime or a daytime look, you want to have the outer V just a little bit darker. It doesn't have to be quite this dark. This is pretty intense because I want you guys to see it. Do you see how I'm getting in that crease and kind of blending it out? And then I'm going down here and I'm kind of feathering it in over that gold color I have on the lid. It's still pretty harsh because it's a black color, but I'll show you in the next video how I'm going to finish the look off. I might have blended that just a little too much, but you guys get the idea. So the outer V, pretend that there's a line going from the outer part of your eye up to the edge of your eyebrows, and then that's your first line. The other part of the V is going into your crease about 1/3 of the way. Now if you're a single eyelid girl, and you don't have a defined crease, you want to create one, just kind of open your eyes, and where you would naturally have, I guess, that crease, I mean, I don't know, it's kind of hard to explain, but you're going to fake it and just draw a crease in there. And for that, I would use a smaller brush like that small dome one. You could use the pencil brush, but you need to blend it out really well. So hopefully that'll help you guys. If this wasn't helpful, just send me a message letting me know, because I want you guys to be able to really figure out how to get that outer V. Just play around with it with different brushes based on how large your eyes are, and let me know the results, and I hope this helped you some, and I'll see you for the next video for a black and gold look.